Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to the MMA Short Show. As always, your boy, Steven Moustaris. And guys, man, I don't think I felt this bad for somebody in a while. What they are doing to Michael Chandler right now it's absolutely absurd. Like, seriously, there's no shocker when Dana White goes on, to Pat McAfee and announces, oh, wow, another Conor McGregor fight being delayed. Oh, it wasn't happening in June. It's going to happen in the fall. Wow, what a shocker. Another one. It's been 4 years now that we've been having the okey doke when it comes to Conor McGregor and the UFC announcing their fights. But the worst part about this whole thing, because I don't even want to waste my time talking about the Conor and Dana stuff, but the only person that's getting hurt between this pissing match between the both of them guys are the guys like Michael Chandler out here that have been they're fighters, man. These guys have been doing this stuff forever. When the year and a half to 2 or 3 years that Conor McGregor's been out, guess who's been performing and giving us highlight after highlight? Freaking Michael Chandler. I mean, my God. This man started January 2021 when he took out Dan Hooker. And from that moment all the way up till November of 2022, in less than 2 years, fought 5 times and fought nothing but the best of the best. Almost took out your champion or ex-champion, Charles Oliveira. Almost took out Gaethje. Almost took out Poirier. Absolutely murdered Tony Ferguson. This man has been doing it all while that guy Conor McGregor hasn't been fighting whatsoever. And right now, for the last 2 years it's been going on, that you're telling me this guy's not going to get this fight still? It's absolutely absurd. And I know you guys, some of you out there, like, hey, Michael Chandler knew what he signed himself up for. You know this is going to happen. Yeah, sure, that is fair. But if we are really looking at it, how many dates have there been? There's been 4 or 5 dates out there that have been thrown out in the last year and a half, 2 years now. And this man has been in a fight camp for Conor McGregor for probably 2 years. You can't blame him for that. He keeps thinking it's going to happen. How many times can it realistically get pushed back? And it's just sad because Michael Chandler is now going to be 38 in a month. This man, we know what happens to these guys, especially the lighter you are. 155, we see what happens. Look what we thought. Tony Ferguson might have been the guy to crack the age code because I think 36 or 37. He had maybe his last win over Kevin Lee and was looking good. But look what happened to him now. Look what happened to him now. You know what I'm saying? You never know when it comes to these fighters after 36, 37. And now you got to say Michael Chandler has been, while he's been out for this year and a half, 2 years, he's been waiting for Conor. Now people are overlooking him and forget about him because it's all recency bias. And now you got Arman Tsurakyan out here making the way up. Benoit Denis making his way up. You got good old freaking Rafael Fiziev still doing his damn thing. It is ridiculous what we got now. Now all of these guys are coming up past him, and he's kind of looking on the back burner now of oh yeah, look, he's just getting that Conor McGregor fight. And it's sad because he's been doing it all while Conor McGregor's been out. He's been fighting the who's who. This man might have had some great fights. He could be fighting one of these guys like Arman Tsurakyan right now, or Rafael Fiziev, or Benoit Denis, and making a push because he hasn't fought Islam yet. He's one of the only guys that hasn't fought when it comes to out of those top guys, because we already seen Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier. We've already seen all of it. So it's come on now. Really, come on now. It's just sad to see what Michael Chandler's going through. And it's just ridiculous to me that this man has been doing it. He's the fighter's fighter, man. We all love him because he knows he comes out here. Yeah, maybe he fights stupid sometimes, but he's making sure that it's always a highlight reel. You're always out here. And for him to be on the back burner for 2 years, it's just absolutely absurd. So I really hope this man gets that fight. I hope he gets the payday. But it's just sad because at 38 years old, he's a loss away. Seriously, this man may never win again. He could lose to Conor McGregor, and then they throw him up against whoever, one of these killers coming up, and then bang, there he goes. And the next thing you know, he's out of the UFC, doesn't ever get a payday again. And he only had 2 more fights when he probably could have fought another 4 or 5 times if he would have just fought a year and a half ago or whatever. So it's just depressing, man. I know it's all business at the end of the day. I can never be mad at the UFC for doing what they do because I'm sure Conor McGregor's got only 1 or 2 fights left on his contract, and it seems like sometimes he doesn't seem like he's going to re-sign. The amount of shows he's at, the bare knuckles stuff and all these things that he's always kind of messing with us on, but I just don't know, man. It's just so upsetting to see the fighters who are actually here and actually trying to make a statement, especially somebody like Michael Chandler, who's been stuck at Bellator forever. And when he finally has a chance to come to the UFC and fights the who's who and shows that he belongs there, and now he might never, might only fight 1 or 2 more times again. And it's just sad because it's man, it's at the end. It's not like he's 32 anymore. It's not like he's 28. This man's going to be 38 years old. He could retire after this fight. So at the end of the day, it's just damn sad. And I don't even know if we're really looking forward to the Conor McGregor fight. And I don't even know if that fight's going to happen. Conor's always teasing the Nate Diaz fight. He's always teasing the Poirier fight again. He's always teasing every different fight but this man, Michael Chandler. And if they do fight at 185, do we even want to see that? It's just sad, man, what this man's got to go through. But you it's cool at the end of the day. You kind of got to shout out Michael Chandler for still sticking in there. And it does just feel like karma's coming. If that fight does happen, it does just feel like Michael Chandler's going to absolutely starch Conor McGregor just from the behaviors that's been going on. So, as always, your boy Steven Moustaris, and y'all hit me up later. Let's see what happens. You guys think Conor McGregor's coming up? Do you think he's actually making his return? Like, come on now.